What's going on, and welcome back. Today I want to talk about some video game music that inspired me to want to play the games that the music's from, right? So what happens is, while I'm at work, I have a YouTube app called YouTube Music, or a YouTube app, but I have an app on my phone called YouTube Music, and I'll listen to a song. When the song's over, they start playing like different, like random songs or whatever. And every once in a while, I'll hear a piece of music and I think, oh my god, that sounds so good. What band is this, or where is this music from, right? What movie or whatever. And I'll look, and sometimes it's from a video game. I'm like, oh my god, what a great piece of music. I want to see what is this game about. And I'll look it up, and if the game looks interesting, I'll get it because I want to experience the music within the game, right? A lot of the games that I play are because of the soundtrack, believe it or not. I think the soundtrack is that good that the game's worth playing. Now, it's not always the case. Sometimes the soundtrack is better than the video game, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. So, I'm gonna play some tracks for you. I'm gonna listen to some music, and then I'm gonna talk about the games that I picked up because of the music, right? So let's get started. Celeste. So I was at work one day and that song came on, and I thought, man, what a cool piece of music. What is this from, right? A game called Celeste, a game that's been out for a while that I knew about, but I didn't know what it was. So I looked it up, and it was a 2D platformer, dude, right up my alley. My dog's snoring. Right up my alley, dude. I love freaking 2D platformers. So I picked the game up, and oh my god, I fell in love with it. The story's great, but the music is so inspiring that a lot of these games I picked up because of the soundtrack, right? I played through the game. It's a wonderful, wonderful game. I'm gonna recommend all these games to you that you should at least try them out at least once, because they're good for anything, because the music and the games are freaking awesome. Dragon Age the Veilguard, a game that got bad reviews from a lot of people. Bad reviews. But I got to play 5 minutes of the game, and I was like, hey, man, it looks like a game that I would really enjoy, right? So I'm at work and I started listening to the soundtrack, and that was it. Once I heard the soundtrack, I was like, no, this is a game that I need to pick up and play because the soundtrack was great. And I'm glad I did, I picked it up, played through it. Dude, that became probably one of the best games that I've ever played. It is so much fun. If you love like fantasy, if you love adventure, dude, don't listen to the reviews, man. Pick this game up for yourself. Or if you haven't played it because you've heard all the bad reviews, shame on you. Shame on you, man. Go pick it up and try it out for yourself, man. Promise you, the game is great. It's probably one of my favorite games It became one of my favorite games of all time, to be honest with you. This is the first Dragon Age game that I've ever played. I've heard good stuff about the other games. Never played them. Probably never will. But, dude, Dragon Age the Veilguard. What a masterpiece. I've never played a Monster Hunter game before, believe it or not. I own one, now two, but the one that I owned was on the Wii. I can't remember what the hell it's called. But I remember one year I did try to play Monster Hunter Worlds, and I didn't like it. I really didn't like it because at the time it felt like it was too overwhelming. You know, maybe that was like a bad game for me to jump into playing for the first time was Worlds. Maybe I should have played some of the older ones first so I can have like an idea of like the type of game it was. But I've been hearing a lot of good things come out of Monster Hunter Wilds. Now again, I don't really listen to reviews unless they're good reviews, then I'll start paying attention. And I had, again, listened to the soundtrack and that was it. That was it. I needed to pick it up and play it, and I'm glad I did because it's a fun game. It's a real fun game, and it kind of makes me want to go back and play some of the older Monster Hunter games. I actually today, as a matter of fact, I was listening to some of the soundtracks to some of the older Monster Hunter games, and I was like, oh my god, so good, so good. I think that now I'm gonna have to pick up some of the other Monster Hunter games and play them. Probably not Worlds, not yet, but you know, eventually, you know, I'll pick up Worlds and try it out again and take the plunge again and see if my mind's changed on that game. But at that, like I said, at that time, that game was a little overwhelming for me. But dude, Monster Hunter Wilds, if you haven't played it, dude, pick it up. It's a lot of fun. I think you'll like it. Now, I never played an Uncharted game before, right? I do have Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, but I never bothered putting it in and playing it for whatever reason until I heard the opening theme for Uncharted 4. I thought, holy smokes, dude. Very inspiring, number one. So, at the time, I still don't have that game, unfortunately, but I'm gonna get it. Definitely gonna get it. At the time, I played Uncharted 4 on PlayStation Premium, and holy smokes, dude! Again, loved it. Absolutely love that game. I love Rise of the Tomb Raider, and it's like right up there with that game, man. It's great, dude. It's great. I don't know if you played it or not. I don't know if you like action, if you like my dog snoring, adventures, or an adventure, dude. What a wonderful game. What a wonderful story. Again, pick it up, man. If you haven't played it, like me, if you're late to the party, I suggest you pick it up. Dude, it's great. Now, this is a game that I played on a whim that I absolutely fell in love with. And you know, you'll hear me every once in a while when I'm talking about awesome platformers, Metroidvanias especially, because I love Metroidvanias. You know, I always talk about Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of Wisps. It's a game that I played, like I said, on a whim, just trying it out because I heard it was a Metroidvania slash platformer, and dude, it's great, and it's got an awesome soundtrack. That was the bonus. You know, I had never heard of the music, or I never heard the music, and as a matter of fact, I kind of just knew a little bit about the game, not really. And that's one of those games that I just jumped in blind. And while I'm playing it, the soundtrack's playing in the background, the music's playing in the background, and I was like, oh my god. Bonus, man. What a wonderful, wonderful game that is. And the music in it is so great, dude. Again, it's one of those games, I gotta tell you, man, if you haven't played it, go out and play it, man. I don't know. You can get on the Switch. You can play it. Unfortunately, I don't think you can play it on the PlayStation, but if you have an Xbox, if you have a Switch, or even on Steam, I believe, pick it up, man. Pick it up and play it. Trust me, it's that good, man. So I'm saying, like, video games, like, a lot of the times, their music is so inspiring that it makes me want to play the game itself. And like I said, most of the time, I love the game. Sometimes I fall in love with the game, and every once in a while, the soundtrack, unfortunately, is better than the game. But again, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. I don't know if you really like listening to video game music, but I do. I absolutely love video game music. It's so good, dude. It's so good. I'm not going to recommend any more games, but I'll recommend that you go out and listen to a lot of the music that are in a lot of your favorite video games. You know, sometimes you'll be playing a video game and you're more into the game that you don't even pay attention to the music in the background. Go out, find one of your favorite video games, get on YouTube and listen to the soundtrack to the game, and dude, trust me, dude, I think you'll really enjoy it because video game music is awesome, man. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.